And there was this fella, a townie, all the gear, you know. And he clocked me the moment I got there. Just me, nobody else.
Alone, please, miss.
All right. So, what is it, Winnie?
It's my son's birthday Saturday,
Oh?
and I ought to be there.
Well, you can't be there, can you? You've been told before.
Oh, no, but it's not right. Birthdays isn't right without
Winnie,
mum.
you have about 6 children, is it?
7.
7. And numerous grandchildren, and they all have birthdays, and almost once a week you come and ask to go home.
Not once a week.
Well, it seems like it. Oh, I'm sorry, Winnie. But you've only another 5 months to serve, and then you'll be home for all the birthdays.
I'll pay.
What?
I said I'll pay.
What do you mean, you'll pay?
I'll pay you. You know.
No, I don't know.
Of course, I ain't got nothing myself, but my kids, they'll have a whip round. They'll send it you. To your home, like. You can work it, miss. Just tell me how much.
Winnie, are you offering me money to get you home leave?
Yeah.
Oh, if I'd heard that from anyone else, I'd have taken it seriously.
Then why don't you take me serious?
I don't mean I'd have accepted. I mean a report would have been made.
Then it's not on.
No, it is not on. It is never on. Now, I don't want to hear you say anything like that ever again, do you hear?
She said it'd be all right. The little cow.
Who's she?
I ought to have known. She's tried it on before, the
Winnie?
cow.
Tried what before?
She told me to throw myself down the iron staircase once, said I'll get home that way if I got badly injured. I was too scared.
Who are you talking about?
She's always saying things, making trouble. She caused a fight Thursday morning.
Winnie? Who?
I tell you not to talk in here about the others. You can't help it sometimes when they try to make a fool of you.
Winnie? Who are you talking about?
That Anne in number 3.
Anne French?
It was a joke.
A joke?
You know, madam, not to be taken seriously.
But it was taken seriously by a gullible old woman. Surely you must have been aware of the possible consequences?
Not me, madam. I didn't know she'd be daft enough to do it, did I?
Are you sure, Anne?
Yes, I am sure.
Did you ever suggest she threw herself down the stairs?
Not me, miss. I wouldn't do a thing like that. I like old people. I don't want to see them hurt.
What about the fight on Thursday?
That was just a fight, madam.
Over you?
Not over me. Nobody'd fight over me. I'm not important enough.
No?
I just want to keep out of trouble, madam. And I mean to. I promised my parents that. I just want to go home and lead a decent life for their sakes.
I don't seem to know very much about you.
No, madam. Well, I keep quiet.
Very quiet.
I know I've done wrong, madam. That's why I'm here, but it was only the once.
Twice.
Right, twice. But that's all, and I mean it. I've learnt my lesson.
Have you?
Yes, madam. I want to get home to the country. I miss it. I miss my room. It's high up in the house. All the ceilings are sloped. It's Queen Anne, you see.
Why do you tell us that?
What?
About the house?
Oh, I don't know. Just like saying it, because it's important. When she leaves here, Rowena Patterson, she's coming to live with us at the house.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, this business isn't finished yet.
No, madam.
I want to know a lot more about you.
Well, there's not much to know.
We'll see. Thank you, Miss Harker.
What's in there?
Anne French, aged 21, been here 7 weeks. One previous conviction for theft, was put on probation. Another conviction for theft while on probation, is now serving 8 months imprisonment. There's also a suspended sentence running concurrently.
No, what's that for?
Vagrancy.
Have you got everything?
Yes, miss.
Well, keep it all together then.
Oh, here. There you are. Oh, thanks.
Reception for North Wing. She goes in with Evans.
Right, follow me.
And what about you?
I've got to go back, miss.
There's no point in going back to work now, is there?
No, miss.
In her room until tea time.
Thank you, miss.
Take that somewhere else.
Aye?
I don't want to talk to you. And I mean that.
Sort that out now, I think, while I can. Hello, Anne.
Hello, sir.
Is this your cell?
Yes, sir.
Very decorative.
Well, we like to keep it cheerful, sir. Helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. Oh, where's this?
That? I don't know, sir. We cut it out of a magazine. I didn't read the writing.
You know, you're lucky.
Lucky, sir.
Yes, lucky. I suppose my biggest ambition is to live in the country.
Oh,
And I've always wanted a Queen Anne house.
really, sir?
So as far as I'm concerned, that makes you lucky, doesn't it?
Suppose it does, sir, yes.
Tell me about it.
What, sir?
Your home. I'm interested.
Oh, well, I don't know whether I really want to, sir.
Why not?
It's just that it makes me miserable, that's all.
Talking about it,
That's right, sir.
but not being there.
That's right, sir.
Where is it exactly?
What, sir?
Your home, which county?
Oh, Berkshire, sir.
Oh.
You go to Chiswick, then you take the M4.
Because you see, the only recorded address we have of yours is at Fulham.
Ah, yes. Well, that's because that's where I was when I was nicked, sir. I was staying with a friend.
You mean you left home?
Only for a while, sir.
And some time ago, you were arrested for vagrancy.
Oh, yeah, that was a laugh.
A laugh?
Well, I just decided to go on the road, sir. You know how you do sometimes. And it was all the fashion, all the rage, everybody was doing it.
Oh, I see.
And I've always been a bit adventurous, sir. My parents have got used to it. They always knew I'd turn up like a bad penny. They're marvellous, sir. They are really, really marvellous. They never moan, they never preach.
They sound ideal.
They are, sir. They believe in freedom.
Not like us, eh?
Oh, well, it's difficult for you, sir.
Looking for you, Miss Clark.
Oh, no. Here I was hoping to get off early for once, put my feet up, go to the cinema.
I won't keep you long.
Knowing you, it'll be a lifetime. Dedication should be switched off at 5 o'clock, you know that?
Would you like a coffee?
I'd love one.
Right. So, what is it? Anne French.
A strange girl. Nice enough, though. There's no trouble, surely.
Well, not until today.
What do you think?
Nothing yet. But she says some odd things.
Yes. There's no harm in that, though, is there?
Well, the governess surprised me. She said she knew very little about her. And I realised I didn't either. The only way I ever get to know anyone is when they complain, and she never complains.
So you want my bit of knowledge, too?
Please.
Right, I'll see what I can dig up in the files.
I mean, so far, she's been a power of good.
Who to?
Rowena Patterson. That girl was such an introvert when she first came here, you couldn't get near her.
Oh, I know, lousy home.
But since she's been sharing with Anne, she's a changed person. She can reason, hold a conversation.
Well, it's therapy.
Yes, it is in a way. She's always boasting about how she's going to live with Anne when she's released. In the country.